Welcome everybody to Deadly Premonition. I am just trying to remember what we were doing. We were meeting everybody at the town hall. That's Milatsak. Thank you. Welcome. How you doing? My heart. But thank you. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the herd. Okay. I think it begins sharp at 3 p. Yes. I'm Lurk. Hello. And welcome. Now it begins. Welcome, how are you doing? And hopefully you have a wonderful Wednesday.
Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. Clock Tower is impressive too.
This was the part that we left last time.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either. Well, that was a tough role. That was a piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Now I really want to watch Twin Peaks.
Good
for
afternoon.
Some reason.
I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl, and to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places. Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please, guide your children away from such places at all costs. Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I've heard the folklore story of the Raincoat Killer. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas's sister.
So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt. When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Okay, who to talk to first? Observe. Looks somewhat nervous, though I sense an inner strength in him. He's serious and an excellent cook. Though whether that makes him an able deputy is another story. Ouch.
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible thing? I'm still in shock.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What? Now? Here?
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
Okay, if it's gonna help you any.
In front of people.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that...
Did it tell you anything?
It told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
I don't know when he got that done, but we've all been through the 80s.
The big question. Don't tell me. Who is the cheap? My English, it's dying. In 10 minutes, that has to be record. Yes, to everyone new. Oh.
Quite a performance. Mysterious.
My
very
style
poetic.
is, at least in
But I don't
games
think
that
many
I
of your
haven't
audience
played
appreciated it.
before, is that try to be quiet when there is a story cutscene happening.
Mr. Francis York Moore,
I am
purple
trying to
fog
focus on the
appears
story
with rain,
and
soiling and ruining
then let
our town.
everyone else also
The
enjoy
evil
the
does
story.
not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be informative and fruitful, you will see. So says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Do we? Coffee black. Take item. I'm through finish. I need my coffee.
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all get dinner.
Is there any place I can still... Well, George, probably? No, let's do the case, I'd figure. While I'm doing this, I believe these two are twins. Triplets. And this man is brother of this man. I think they are also twins. I think brother and sister or husband and wife. They lots of brothers and sisters in this town. I am quite worried. But yes, George is the one we haven't talked yet.
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
This is a ransack. Inquiries are the basic of any criminal investigation.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead, even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest, a goddess.
I am worried about the flies around this building. Or inside the building. suspect. I haven't talked to you yet. Let's talk.
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65.
How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
And you are?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
It clashed! No! Load game. Maybe?
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
It crashed. First time it happened. It means we have to wait again for 5 minutes. But a good start. But yes, today I don't know how long I will be streaming, at least a couple hours. For me this is a very late stream. But I wanted to play this again a little bit forward. I can skip scenes. Good. That makes it at least easier. There. Now we just have to figure out who the G is.
So, Harry.
Pick that one up.
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
Yes, we talk to him, yes. I think somehow it glitched. So first we talk to you. This is not the same. Okay, now let's hope it doesn't... Nothing bad happens. Fingers crossed.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. And I want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself, Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
He's smart. And here is you, Carol. Is this the same? Yes, this is the same. Maybe something happened.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this is the
Are you
same
saying-
cutscene.
Isaac and I...
Let's take cigarettes. Now I am afraid it freezes again. Not freezes, glasses. That was the word, yes. Suspect. Who are you? You are new.
Good evening, Agent.
Good evening, Mr...
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Bryan. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm. Anna, blonde hair, so bright.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Oh no. If I was making a game, I would gladly make graveyard as an optional dungeon. That when you go there, it gets triggered.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Very good point. Is there anybody new? You are new. I want to talk to the new people first.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith. Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Here's what I got. Hello, attack. Let's buy a couple lollipops. Finish.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Have to remember that. Hello? Polly! Suspect, you are new. Okay.
Oh my pot is getting cold. Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Gina, Zack, Tim. Before anything bad happens. Yep. Who was that?
I've nothing to say to you.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
Okay.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
Oh, what a creature. Guess there's always someone like him in every town.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help me out?
Information? Sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
No idea.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
True. That is the truth. Hello?
Hey, York! You were rocking it large up there!
Was I?
Thank you.
I haven't been on stage like that since elementary school.
You made me think, man, like, things can't go on like this. We need, like, some action or something. I was pretty psyched up, you know, before you got on stage. I was like, dude, a real psycho in town. Pretty sweet gig. But now, I mean, dude, that lunatic could be any one of us, man. I don't want to think of that whack job coming after my family. Makes me shudder all over, man. It was way too heavy. You'll catch him, right, FBI?
Of course. But you need to be able to take care of those you love, too.
You're right, man. Right on the level. I need to do what's right for my family, man. You lit my soul, man. Thanks, FBI.
And then Lily?
Hey, Lily.
Agent York, your speech frightens some of us a little. You should work on being more sensitive with words when talking to groups.
Really? I tried my best to be gentle. So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Just Becky, really. She works part-time at the store. She's been acting strange recently.
Strange? How?
I took the boys along to visit her house today. I was just worried, because she hasn't come into work at all after that incident. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
And then you guys?
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. He already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. You must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Okay, was Becky here? No, I don't think so. Wind, Richard, Jim. Oh, Polly, I didn't talk to her.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
If she was the murderer... I just noticed that the flies are circling me. Oh, there is Olivia and Nick. I've almost
got
forgot.
nothing to say to you.
Nick, you came here for a reason. Something bothered you. What was it?
I came here because you asked us to. That's all.
Can you tell me if you noticed anything strange about Anna before the incident?
Well, I'm not sure if this will be of any help, but...
Anything, no matter how small, could be of help.
Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained, and came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Oh?
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
Time's up. Back in the hole. I want that jacket. Hmm. 5 hours. And money. I need my paycheck. I'm saving and hoping nothing bad happens. I always thought...
Well then, Agent York, do you have any
feeling that
plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over
that
my
the
notes.
game crashes any minute.
I need to contact HQ
when
and do a
it
progress
starts.
report too.
Okay, and let's call it a
When
day
it
here.
crashes.
Sounds good.
First
Contact my
time.
office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
Diner. That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe, or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, and he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. You're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course, but still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Oh. Did I have anything? To go. Next house Olivia Colmack. Galaxy of Terror. Open now. Nick Colmack. Welcome at farm. Village house. Suspect. Usha's house. Shigoni's house. Okay, let's just go. Do we have a car? Peek. What's happening inside? There's something there. Something was happening in the kitchen. Okay, I think observation bonus. Nice. Ah. There. And here. Let's go sleep into the hotel. And then we go talk to Peggy in the morning. Ai! I swear, I'm a good driver.
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress. First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Let's see.
Not that, Zach. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
Try again, okay? What did I find in Anna's mouth?
Anna's mouth.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things. Knee prints in the grass, a wood chip with metal dust, a photo of a man with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach? That's right, a broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal. Have I forgotten anything? Of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach? What do you think she was holding on to? That's wrong, Zach. Come on. Answer again. What do we suspect Anna was holding?
No.
That's wrong, Zach. Come on. Answer again.
I can't help. I am stupid.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations. Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost. It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Cleared. 4 days? I thought it was only 3 days. Safe, of course. Hello again.
Are you thirsty?
Always.
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk, that's all.
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Huh?
It's open. Episode 1, Part 1. Muses Gallery. First, lollipop. And chocolate chip cookie. Red leaves flutter in the air. A chandelier hanging from above. Can this riddle be solved? Check. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Hello.
That's Me. That's me when it happened. Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
I have a feeling what it means. It took me a while. Shave. Taking some might help clear the thought sack. Let me then take a shower. I'm smelly and I can't take shower. This is outrage. Not bad. Yes.
Whoa there!
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all. I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen. Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the Special Agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here. Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you. How kind of you.
So, what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, oh, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Kaysen. F.K.
This show has just begun.
I looked it up what the problem was. Yes, I can't shower. Yes, change clothes. Let's try. It's very dirty, yes. Clean. Now there are no flies. It would actually be quite entertaining playthrough with having flies circle around. Polly!
Oh, hi.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Morgan. Wait just a moment. Ooh. Yes. Rainy stripe suit. Oh, can't.
Oh, hi.
What's wrong, Polly? You look a little tired.
I'm fine. Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear, Mr. Morgan, that's not the kind of question you should ask a lady.
Got it. Her room. Where was her room? But yes, I was supposed to eat.
Breakfast looks as good as yesterday's.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Oh, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did. Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No. Only to the people he feels comfortable with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
He must. Is there anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No, mustard has nothing to do with it. I was wondering if you know of anyone that Kaysen didn't give a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be. I'm sorry.
Ah, Zach, I forgot. We'll never get anything out of her, will we? Forrest Kaysen is hiding something. You think so too, right, Zach? But no need to rush. All secrets are hidden until they are inevitably divulged. The powers of entropy. The world exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
I am full of everything. But I am still confused. Where is Polly's room? But maybe I will find it next time.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. You should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. Cultural activity in such a small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
Oh, I think this is something I want to do now.
The gallery is called Muses Gallery. The Muses were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
Ah, it's just like Diane to name it that way.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Oh, maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women. I can't wait to meet her.
The gallery is on the north side of town. Take the road along the lake and go north.
Got it.
art gallery in such a small town. Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit?
Greenvale and every small town has every right to enjoy art.
That's right. Small towns tend to be full of highly cultured people. Although I can't say I've ever been to the gallery myself.
George, what about you? Are you into art?
Actually, yes. I like going to the gallery. It's very relaxing there.
Really, George? I never knew that about you for all this time.
Emily, please. I'm just as cultured as everyone else.
Some people just have sides to them that you'd never expect. By the way, about Diane in the gallery. Is she the type that isn't very appreciated by other women?
Well, what do you mean?
Exactly what it sounds like, Emily. Is she very attractive, especially to the opposite sex?
So you're asking if she's sexy, right?
Well, she does always wear high heels.
And definitely, it's, hard to explain.
But that doesn't make me biased, okay? She just seems to look down on people. She always has. I just don't like people like that.
That must be because sex appeal has no effect on you.
Now that's out of line.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just reacted so strongly to Diane's name.
I did not. It's like you're suggesting I'm the total opposite of her. Is that it?
Oh, Emily, that's not what anyone is suggesting. Let's just drop.
Sorry for interrupting. Yeah. Gunsmith, Milkbarn, Swearing. I'm just looking at the gas station. George's house. Los Angeles Standard. Gas station here. Turn in this next section and then go straight. Let's just pump it. What way can I? I can. I want to activate the side quest.
Huh?
What? Or do I have to go inside and talk to her?
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
Okay.
I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the gallery is open from 10 to 1700. Please keep that in mind and don't be late.
Okay. But I just want to activate this. Side quest. Hello, Doko. What? Oh. Or do I have to be in car and talk to her and then it gets activated? Ah. Let's try this again. I have Ben Franklin. Apparently I gave her Ben Franklin. This happens when I do several things at once. It's there. So I need to go straight and then there's a suspect there. Let's go meet suspect.
Dad, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town? It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in. Remember Liz? Prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth. Say, Zach, were you with me back then? You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. You remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films. Figured it out, Zach? Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
Ah, I wanted to know what that movie was. This is just cruel.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? Well, the gallery closes at 1700. But there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
Closed. Okay. Fine. This way.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978. That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, Quest for Peace. Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still forget 4. Richard Donner directed 1 and 2. Now those two were great movies. And Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman. Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make. Promise not to tell anyone because I might be really embarrassed. I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way. I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like the best? No need to hurry. Take some time to think it over.
I'm here.
Emily, Mr. FBI agent made it here all by himself.
George, Emily, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm going to talk to Diane alone. You two just wait out here.
What the hell are you saying?
I know, it's very rude of me. I know. But also very important. I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But go on then. You're not going to listen to us anyway, are you?
You're starting to understand me, George. Well then, Zach, let's go and meet Lady Diana. Hello? Hello? No reply. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
The big question. Phone? Hello? Hello, Olivia?
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes, Yes, I do. Well, I mean, I like trees.
Trees. Okay. Ah, but I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
Well, no. Just sometimes. I'm sorry, I really need to get back to the diner.
Zach, she was lying about something. She said trees, not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
Tree at sunset, red leaves, dancing red butterflies. Pass to the office, number of trees. From the special exhibition room. Or we must have dropped this note. Jack, can you make any sense out of this? No. But I think it's important. Key to the gallery. Who gave her this? And here is the phone. I think that's enough today. I'm sorry. This is a very this is a sudden end to the stream. But I was planning to do just a small stream today. And I wanted to keep this game going. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Mila, Jack, and I'm Lurk. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Thank you both for following and welcome. And see you guys next time on the same Veno channel. Bye bye.